for the Browns. I see Deshaun Watson's taking everybody down to the Bahamas for a team chemistry, little building, camaraderie building operation, getaway, probably work out a little bit. Baker Mayfield, is he also leading the workouts? Or
No, Baker will not be present at the Bahamas.
What? I thought it was everybody on the offense.
Yeah.
I thought it was everybody on the offense.
I think everybody, but Baker. I don't know if everyone. I'm sure.
Oh my God! No trip to the Bahamas.
If I'm an offensive player with the Browns, I would probably find time to get down there because it seems like a lovely place. Baker is, I hate to I'm not trying to make excuses. I'm not. But I understand for Baker Mayfield's standpoint why he'd be like, you know what? I'm going to stay away. I'm just not going to, because he feels a certain way about the organization. He believes that they told him one thing and did the other. I would say the opportunity to sign or trade for Deshaun Watson was something that even caught the Browns from, it was even kind of out of nowhere for them because, remember, he told them no a day before that. So, I think at that point they probably told Baker, okay, you're good, and then they traded for Deshaun. I get it. I understand why he wants to stay away. Most important thing for him is to figure out how he separates from the Browns, if he separates from the Browns, because I don't see that market going anywhere anytime soon.
He's owed guaranteed money, right? So he's in a very good spot. He just has to show up at the mandatory stuff. So when's that come up? June, July?
It's either the first week of June or the second week of June, and then he's got to be at training camp. Training camp would be awkward. I'm sure he will show up. I'm sure it will either be some sort of agreed upon, you can sit out, or maybe a hold in where he has migraines or hamstring injury or a back injury or something. It's all awkward. I think in the end they can come up with a situation that both sides agree with, but it is going to be weird until they get to that point.
I guess NFL officials, Josina Anderson broke the news and then you confirmed it. NFL officials are scheduled to meet with Deshaun Watson this week in Texas.
Yes.
What does this mean? What is it? Is this the first time? Do they have a bunch of evidence that they're going to present to him and ask him about? How does this whole thing go in your eyes via Josina Anderson?
So the timing is important. And yes, I confirm this. The league declined comment, but it is accurate. They're going to be in Texas this week to talk to Deshaun. The way the league handles their investigation is often, not all the time, but often, the subject is the last person to be spoken with. So when they talk to him, you figure they'll present whatever they've collected, and then at some point relatively soon come up with some sort of penalty or not. So you would think, and traditionally the league, let's say in the summer days when everyone's ready to go away, sometimes those are the times they come out with penalties. It just sort of happens that way, let's say.
Friday afternoon.
Friday at 4:40?
Yeah.
What?
Is there extradition in the Bahamas?
I mean, maybe on a Friday in July. Anyway, but this means that theoretically the investigation is coming to a close, and we might have some sort of resolution soon on, is he going to be suspended? Is he not? What this means.
So this is a big deal because if he's suspended, let's say they find out will that be announced this week or probably not? They're going to take this intel in, and then next week or a week after, they'll get into the entire rollout of that, because if he's going to be suspended 10 games, Baker better get down in Bahamas.
That's right.
Because he's got a lot of football to be playing down there potentially.
Can I guess?
Sometimes I'll say things or report things, and everyone will react, and I'll be sort of like, huh? When I talked about Baker Mayfield not being traded and starting for the Browns, I did it on the draft broadcast, and I think Daniel Jeremiah basically was like, you've lost your mind, something like that. If there is a lengthy suspension, it actually makes sense for everyone to bury the thing and for him to go out and start and maybe do well and then get traded midseason. It actually benefits everyone if they can get past the feelings part of this.
And they brought in Jacoby Brissett, who has been a starter before and a great backup. So what would the plan be for him? Who knows? Fascinating stuff. Maybe we'll get an answer sooner than later to all of it. But the Baker thing is going to be so fascinating to keep an eye on, because it feels like he's completely out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But there's going to be a team that's going to need somebody at some point. How does he keep all of the guaranteed monies without uncomfortably, that's going to be a fine balance there. $18.5 million, is that what it is?
Yeah. And so I guess
it's a lot of fucking guaranteed money that you can't have, taken out of your bank account if you're Baker Mayfield.
Right. That's, to me, for Baker, being in football shape is important. Being ready is important, all that stuff. Making sure he gets all of his money. I always want everyone to get all their money. I hope he does. He will have to show up, and then we'll kind of be in the locker room like, what's going on? How's everyone? It'll be weird.
What if Baker just shows up and starts slinging it in puts on a highlight reel. Hey, Cleveland Browns social media team, send this to all 31 other teams. I need to get out of here right now.